that pays a higher interest rate than a savings account, but is less liquid. And down here, only so many withdrawals and or a high minimum balance. So, once again, money market account, an interest-bearing account that pays a higher interest rate. That's a terrible E. A higher interest rate than a savings account, but is less liquid. So, going back to like day or week one economics, trade-offs. So, it's kind of like my savings account that pays a lot more interest. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, my savings account pays out 1% interest. A money market account, maybe, let's say, 5% interest. So you get more interest off the money you put into it. However, the trade-off is it's less liquid. So remember we said with a savings account, it can be difficult to get money out because you only have so many withdrawals. You have to maintain a minimum balance at all times. So it's essentially the same thing, except the stakes are higher. So when I say there's only so many withdrawals, you may have to wait a week or two. Or hey, instead of having 4 withdrawals every week, you may have only 4 a month or even less. And also a high minimum balance. When I say high minimum balance, we're talking several hundred, maybe a couple $1,000s minimum in the account. And so you have to maintain it at all times. You can't take it in and out. So once again, the point and purpose of it is you're getting more interest, you're making more money off this account, but you can't access it. So this is for money that, hey, you know I'm not going to need tomorrow. This is for money that, hey, I know I can set aside and I will be fine not to touch it for a good long while. This would be usually a good start. So once again, over time, it builds interest, and then going back to what we talked about with compound interest, it just keeps building and building and building. So I'll step aside for a second, give you a second, you can pause it, go ahead and copy down those notes. All right, we have one more type of investment and one more vocab term to cover quick. This one's a little bit different. It's known as a mutual fund. A mutual fund. So, this is more of an explanation, more so than definitions, just kind of bear with me. So it's when a group of people pool their money or bring their money together to purchase investments and then split any profits or losses depending on how much they contributed. All right, so once again, mutual fund. A group of people pool their money or bring it together to purchase investments and split any profits or losses depending on how much they contributed. So a mutual fund is essentially good for people who don't have a whole lot of money to invest just by themselves. So essentially what it does, it takes a lot of people, bring, say, $100. Say I have 10 people in this classroom, they all bring me $100. They take it essentially to a money manager or somebody or an investor, people that do this kind of thing for a living. They watch the stock market. They know the highs, lows. They know pretty much everything about this. And so 10 people in this room, we all bring $100, and you're going to pretend I'm the money manager. So bring $100 here, and we're going to put it all in a giant pool of money. So now I have $1,000 to invest. And so me, as the money manager, I go off and I start investing the money. I put a little here, a little here. I diversify it. I put a little in stocks, a little in bonds, a little in this, a little in that. And then at the end of the day, if there are any profits, essentially we all split it evenly. Why? Because we all put in the same amount. We all put in $100. Let's just say Matt over here puts in $100 and Stacy puts in $50. Who would end up getting more of the share of the profits if there are any? Matt would, because he risked more money. Once again, higher the risk, higher the reward. If I invest more money, I'm going to get more back if there is any. But on the flip side of that, if there are any losses, then if I invested more, I would take a bigger hit than somebody who didn't. Once again, higher the risk, higher the reward, lower the risk, lower the reward. And so, small caveat to this, usually a money manager is somebody who has, there's like some certifications you can look up, there's some licenses, there's some credentials. Just make sure you're not giving your money to some random Joe Blow that says, oh, I'm a money guy, here, give me your money. No, they actually have a background, they usually have websites, they have certifications, they have, just make sure that they're legit people. Obviously, you're not going to want to take your money and give it to some random whack job who's going to run off with all your cash. So once again, I'll do it again. So everybody, in this, we have our 10 people. They bring all their money in the center. 10 people, $100 each. Bring it in. Now I have $1,000. I invest here, invest here, invest here, invest here, and then whatever money is made at all from any of these investments, that we split the profits. All right. So I'm going to step aside. Give you just a second if you haven't finished writing that down. All right, and just as always, if you guys have any questions, any issues, comments, concerns, feel free to shoot me an email. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So, with the time remaining, and you guys can work on this with a partner, maybe no more than, let's just do it with a partner, no more than 2 people together. So, the three advantages and 3 disadvantages of investing money in a money market account and mutual funds. So, 3 advantages and 3 disadvantages of money market and mutual funds. Not like 6 each, but just essentially 6 things total. All right, and I'll see you guys for tomorrow's lesson.